Anyway, Republicans boycott Bud Light. Go woke, go broke. Also, Republicans, AB stock value dropped and I lost money. Investigate this right now. On the culture war narrative, this is all he has. He's desperately grabbing onto it. Let's take a look. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis went on Fox News and announced an inquiry into Bud Light's parent company over partnership with trans influencer. Yet another circumstance where you're just going so overboard that there is 0% chance that the average American is going to look to that and go, thank God. I'm sorry. This is one of the most insane things I've ever heard in my entire fucking life. And for that reason, it is the most pathetically American. Let me see if I can pull up the video of it real quick. Because I believe he went on. Ron DeSantis. Hold on. Ron DeSantis threatens legal action over Dylan Mulvaney. Let's see if I can find it on Fox News. Because he went on Jesse Waters' show last night and said he is, he's fighting. DeSantis got one canned. When you say average person, do you mean the U.S. or the world? No, not even in the fucking United States. Not even in the United States. Okay, let me see if I can find the ASIN clip at least. I think it was on Twitter. Does anyone have it? Everyone is still sending me the Legal Eagle fucking video. It's like, please stop. Chat, please stop. Please. Please. I don't want to see... I don't want to see what your personal interest is. Okay. Here it is. I found it myself. The state of Florida is going to launch an inquiry into a single 45-second sponsored Instagram video for a beer company. Really? This is serious government work? Here is Ron DeSantis announcing his serious government work, okay? I love Legal Eagle. Just stop fucking sending his video to me about AI.
We do have these shares. We believe that when you take your eye off the ball like that, you're not following your fiduciary duty to do the best you can for your shareholders. So we're going to be launching an inquiry about Bud Light and InBev.
Like, the legal precedent for this is so psychotic too. Like, what? Any company that does something that ends up hurting their shareholder value, the state of Florida can just sue? Like, what are you, fucking insane? Like, remember, these are not big government. These are people who hate big government, okay? These are people who actively hate and despise government interference in private corporations. I'm sorry, if you've spent a century of your commentary on getting government out of your private businesses, you can't turn around and push for this narrative because you just assume people hate trans people that much. No fucking shot. Why? The question here is like, why is the collective Democratic Party and all of the people that are leftist or whatever, or people who are ostensibly on the left, liberal, whatever the fuck, why are they not destroying this? This is what I don't understand. Because, like, the notion, it's not even just a hypocrisy. It's obviously completely psychotic. And I think that it's personally an idiotic thing to do. I think it's not going to yield positive results for Ron DeSantis. I don't think that. Because no one cares this much, okay? It's kind of like, how do I describe it? There's a very real falling out of favor that happens to people who are maybe too in front of your eyes, okay? There's a very real moment where, like, something goes from, a hipster fancy to mainstream success, a brand, a celebrity, right? Like a popular person, whatever. If they're too, you get oversaturated. Exactly. Oversaturation is the name. That also happens for this kind of situation as well. Okay? Someone said Jennifer Lawrence. Yeah. It can happen. It can happen to something that you have a positive experience with, and it can happen to someone who's like campaigning on a negative, in a negative way as well. The reality is, even if there is a little bit, even if there is a lot of anti-trans hate out there, and you can use some of that to gain momentum against a particular company, after a certain point, people are going to start going, all right, dog, like find a new bit. You know what I mean? What the fuck are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like you're going too, you know, you're out of control. Like, what is this? This is the only thing you're going to fucking talk about? Like, who gives a shit? Ron DeSantis has gone over that a long time ago. His obsession with culture war phenomena and culture war battles that he's constantly trying to fight have already bit him in the ass with people with institutional control in the Republican Party. Okay? He's been so actively fighting against Disney, for example, that even Rick Scott has lightly and gently tried criticizing him over it. You know what I mean? Like the whole, I am running against wokeism. Like after a certain point, you're just like, dude, come on. Like, give us something else. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Because he has not politics, man, just got here with money. The idea that you're still trying to sue, Bud Light for working with one trans person because they gave her one fucking can. The idea that like this is going to be prescient, this is going to be good legislation, this is going to put you in the fucking news in a positive way by your audience, I don't think so. It's so stupid. It's like, dude, just leave it alone. I feel like even people who are like, yeah, I hate trans people, but like, goddamn, brother, like fucking leave the shit alone. Move on to dunking on trans people in other fields. You know what I mean?
And it could be something that leads to a derivative lawsuit filed on behalf of the shareholders of the Florida pension fund, because at the end of the day, there's got to be penalties for when you put business aside to focus on your social agenda at the expense of hardworking people.
Are you looking at Disney too? I don't know if you saw the show last night, Snow White.
Jesse Waters just egging him on. I love this, dude. Yeah, no, set this up. Yeah, stop fucking with our pensions. I like that. Yeah, criticize. Yeah. Go after Bud Light. Okay, I'm on board. Seems like a great idea for for ruining their shareholder value by getting fucking one canned or whatever. But then you're opening up the door to so much. I mean, have you watched Oppenheimer yet? I just returned from the cinema, and Cillian Murphy is going to win the Oscars. No, I have not watched it yet. How would I have watched it? They don't care. A lot of freaks just want that, and he is on Fox regurgitating it. He has the stage. Yeah, no, I don't. You're talking about like a hyper-specific group of psychos who are just out for blood. The average American voter is not going to be like, oh, thank God Ron DeSantis is like trying to sue a private corporation for making a business decision. He also gets enemies in this regard. Bud Light, Anheuser-Busch, is a massive sponsor of the Republican Party. So now, all of a sudden, you've made yet another massive corporate enemy. Disney's already up there. Disney is an infinitely more popular brand than Ron DeSantis is a politician. So, ridiculous. The move is ridiculous. It's also too late. It's also, like I said, it's just silly. It's silly. It's late to the game. It just feels like he's hanging on to this one thing. This is a man with very little political instinct. I cannot comprehend how someone like Donald Trump, who was a television guy, has infinitely better political instincts than someone like Ron DeSantis, who is a machine politician.
In the 7 dwarves, Disney's firing 6 of the dwarves. They think being a dwarf isn't inclusive enough, Governor.
God, we are such an unserious country. Ah, that's a good one. I like that. Hi, I'm Ron DeSantis by day. I'm a governor and presidential candidate, but by night, I'm an undiscovered rock star. I am rectangular. Just like my good friend, CEO and rock star says, I am rectangular in a world without holes. Here's what actually happened to the Florida pensions. Florida pensions funds loses $200 million in Russia investments, state rep says. How about you focus on that, bitch? Okay. Bad take. My in-laws haven't seen a movie in theaters in like 10 years. Last weekend, they said they went to the movies. Guess what movie they saw? Sound of Freedom. There are so many sickos out there, more than you realize. Bro, who cares? Yeah, what? Going and seeing like a kidnapping movie doesn't make you a sicko, brother. I mean, they might be sickos independently from that, but like, how did you get that out of there? Anyway, Republicans boycott Bud Light, go woke, go broke. Also, Republicans, AB stock value dropped and I lost money. Investigate this right now. This says less about his awkwardness and way more about the people of Florida who elected him. Respectfully, they're freaks. To be fair, he almost didn't win the election the first time around, so. My producers dragged me to see Barbie, and it's one of the most woke movies I've ever seen. My full review of this flaming garbage heap of a film will be out on my YouTube channel tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern. Yeah. That's awesome. What did he bring fucking notes to the movie theater? What a nerd, dude. What a gigantic fucking loser. Oh my God. He was just sitting there taking notes, shaking his head violently, like, this is uncouth. I do not like this. Content coming Tuesday. You know he fucking drove them to see it. I mean, I don't even know if this is content, honestly. Like, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is just such a freak that I don't really talk about him too much. I don't even know how to, like, I don't even know where to begin. He's also one of those guys. Here's one thing I fucking hate. Okay? When you're a con man or a weirdo that is like an anti-vaxxer or whatever, I can't stand when you're just like, I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I'm simply asking questions. It's like, dude, I'm so fatigued. I'm so tired of like talking about anti-vaxxers. I just don't care. If you want to fucking die, go die. I just don't give a shit. Okay? I don't care. Just don't take the vaccine. I don't want you to take the vaccine. I hope you don't take the vaccine. I hope you tell others not to take the vaccine. I'm so done. I'm so fucking done. I don't care. Just fucking perish. I don't give a shit. Just die. Tell others to die as well. I don't give a fuck. Natural selection. It's just like, It's so frustrating. I hate that. I just can't fucking stand it, dude. It is so smarmy, so fucking annoying. It's just like, it's just such loser shit where they're just like, yeah, we have to debate you. We have to debate. It's like, stop. No, I don't care. Fuck it, dude. Problem is they use a hospital bed. I don't care. Fucking, I don't care. I just don't. I don't care. I don't want to hear it. I just don't want to hear it. If you put RFK more than 5 minutes, I can promise I will stay through his VHS tape voice. Yeah, especially awful because RFK's voice is also so grating. You know what I mean? Oh. So no RFK interview coming? Maybe. I don't know. I feel like he's got so many like alternative facts that he could just like drop on a dime that I would need to have some kind of I would need to have some kind of counter. What's up? Oh yeah.